I'm Katie Allman reporting for Katie Chats in downtown Toronto. I'm here with Puppeteer, musician, writer, director, producer, Gemini Winner ALI Eisner. Throughout all of your work, I have noticed that you incorporate both comedy and sort of a kindness. Thank you. But I was curious to know what inspired you, or who inspired you in your life, or maybe your childhood, who possess these qualities.
Oh, that's a very sweet question. I think it's my folks. They're both the most loving people I know. They're extraordinarily supportive. My dad's like a super kind of funny guy. My mom was a kindergarten teacher and an art teacher, so she's really great at making a bridge and being sensitive to people's feelings and stuff. So I had a really loving, fun, funny, kind of crazy dancing on the couch house growing up. Cool. So I think it came from there. Personally. Right. Yeah. And
you once said that you think that kids are smarter than adults, or it was
true. Yeah. Do you think that? I'm so sorry. No, I think that everybody is smart. I think everybody is awesome. I think what I mean by that is the reason I think kids are super duper duper awesome is because they haven't learned yet, or as much, to kind of hide their feelings or how they really feel about the world. They're super expressive. They're more in the moment. They're being, and I think they're just more honest to begin with. And then slowly, as you grow up, that goes away in a lot of people. So I'm often at the kids' table for family events because it's just way more fun. You know what I mean? And they play too, I think adults play, but it's more like, okay, I'm going to play hockey. I'm going to would you like to play a board game? And with kids, they don't think about they just play. Mm-hmm. And so that's something that I think is super rad as well, that I want to kind of try to keep alive in myself, always.
And you've done so many different things, as I mentioned in your introduction, but what was it like sort of transitioning from being, a puppeteer and a writer, director to photography? I think photography has been something that's been in your life for a long time, but sort of taking the next step and doing it professionally and having a show.
Mm-hmm. Well, all those other things like puppeteering and writing and directing, those are things I think I'll do forever. I'm still a puppeteer, which is really awesome, and I'm embarking on some really awesome new projects too with the other roles. With photography, it's something that I've always done since I was a really little kid. My dad was obsessed with photography as well, so he had all these cool cameras and stuff, and I used to play with them all the time, and he still let me. And then he started buying me a couple of cameras, and I really started getting into it. And then in my teens, I built a dark room, and it was always, photography for me was always something that I kind of just did that was very personal, very private, just kind of for me to have fun. And I noticed when I would be watching television or movies, I would really weirdly and silently, I think I wasn't realizing, but I was just always amazed at when something was composed really well, or when colors were beautiful, or I would notice directing as along well with like people's incredible performance. And anyway, so it makes sense to me that I was really interested in photography, because I love the idea of capturing a moment, one moment that can also tell a story. Live action is really awesome, but one moment I think is pretty fantastic. And so I kind of just kept it up, and with the photography, I just always did it at home and in my spare time, on my travels, at work, on set. And then recently, I just left Kids CBC, and I said to myself, okay, I'm going to keep doing puppetry elsewhere, whatever. I have a little more time right now. What am I going to do? I'm going to do even more photography, and I'm going to try to have a photography show. Wow. And I've never shared my photographies before publicly. I've had them online a little, but I've never done that. So that was like super exciting.
And what was it like for you having such a jam-packed opening night and having so many people with such a positive response to your photography show?
It made me feel awesome. It was so exciting to do and make and share publicly something that's so different than what I've been doing for the last 19 years, which is puppetry and music. So it was like a huge first for me, but it went really, really well. It was really exciting to I had, I think, 37 or 38 pieces up. I know I way overdid it, like way. And I actually didn't even do it to sell the pieces, and I ended up selling more than half, which is really fun. I was shocked.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I priced them like not crazy, so I think that helped too, as well. But yeah, it was really neat to for people to tell me what they liked and why they liked it, and because it's just one moment, one moment in a frame. What was really neat is that moment to me, even though there's a story in that one moment to me when I was there, the story is like different for other people. It made them feel different things. So that's the beauty of art. It's awesome. Yeah.
And as someone who has influenced the lives of many children, many people, but primarily a lot of children, have there been any moments in particular where a kid's come up to you or parents come up to you for Mama Yama or any of your other great characters that have really kind of touched your heart?
A million, billion, jillion. Because the thing is, it's one thing to be on set. You get energy from your host that you're with or people on set kind of, supporting your ideas, hopefully, if you're on a good team. There's an energy on set that can be inspiring, can be. And then the coolest, though, is when you're out in public and you get to do public events, you actually get to interact with these guys and have a moment that is so different than kind of being fast on set and making a joke and making things work and connecting just through a lens. Because kids are so in the moment, and, they might just kind of stand there and just stare at the puppet for a really long time. And then after a while, then they'll smile, or something like that. It's just really neat kind of just seeing them feel it. There's been so many moments like that I've had that have made me, after I leave, I'm like, oh my God, I love what I do. I'm so happy to be doing this. And because being with the actual kids makes me feel like, okay, I'm making a difference. This is getting out there. I am helping kids or making them laugh or whatever it is. That's the best part is when I meet the kids because, they'll hug the puppet or they'll, want to tell me a joke or they'll remember something that I did like 4 years ago. That was like the weirdest to me, quick throwaway moment. I picked up a chickpea too. And I'm just like, chickpea? Oh my God, I picked up a chickpea like 5 years ago or something, They remember. And they just retain everything and emotionally, which is pretty heavy. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, tons of moments like that.
And you're still performing as well on TVO, and you've got lots happening. What else do we have to look forward to coming from you in the future?
Dun, dun, dun. Perhaps some things to read, perhaps some puppets, perhaps a list of other cool art. I have a website, alieisner.com, and I'll be announcing some of those things on there very shortly. I wish I could tell you them all right now. All right. I'll let you all know when I've signed on a dotted line or something.
Great. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on an inspiring and tremendous career affecting others, and best of luck with your upcoming projects.
Peace out.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm Katie Ullman reporting for Katie Chats in downtown Toronto.
Wait, what was your favorite toy when you were a kid?
Barbie. I so cliche.
We'll be here all week, folks. Try the fish.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Yeah. I don't know. I was also